Yamo bibia akwaba na yemfambra mega TV and platform we eso abusia megidi ye se nyankopon nadom obia eho ye Omanhene Kwabena Asante oni obi. In fact omu hypocritical analysis bi ena mepese bi di ho nkomo kakra on the economy. In fact madika aka cho se krom ha ye we se Ghana be yi a eyenkofo ko mienu pe ensentwefo eni amanyofo da sankrofo ko mienu we enso edi nsawoso se omumu baako decide so mo nka no kwara eno ena ewie akira na oman no esi apene mokai 2015 2016 2014 NPP for although say no hardship but NPP for edi ntro edi NDC for by sorry omu yi NPP for fio edi NPP for by no mo de buy no ananado after 8 years no we all saw the raw nation wreckers. Yen na ye hu ye said ye amanyukom yinu no omo modimbo esitiem. The same thing ene omo jandam radio stations bi ti say Asempa FM Omanhene Kwabena Asante ni obi. Omo ahya ase a omo twifa ase nkakra say be ye 2028 no na agenda no I settled. Mepese ye beko ye kwa koti omo analysis bi on how they are rating this government. And in sembi omo kika, anyhow omo kika omo nsem. In fact, I am very serious. Let's also do comment betum no like this particular very video no wa share na for any biahwe. Yanko na enkoti nsem a omo eka na ekoba de naka ina ebeto so adiamo. Yankopon nshira.
You know, the only worrying aspect which may basso, of course, but I just want to see Yankosunda Nyamiasi na Yankase only dini Ebenezer baby and Yamedi Abeduni. Maybe 3 quick ones be and some of my main conversation. Did he kind of say Ira Sami Jenfi, lawyer, gold board penny.
Yes.
Them say Nano Dano, Nami off Kaka, Nami Kenkai. Na me hu se eye anipa bonifo bi akutu na ase so sa, you know, nye ade a edesa, you know, na ye maneyire no shedding na ono anso shedding se ensi ye de titu enam kwan bi so say no e de yawo na eba nti yesro nyame ahode mabusuafo no nyina papa no ne yire se odaso wo ho a ne ma na in Sonoma Hodone by extension the whole family. Erade en kro makomo me breti say enye adwuma ketwa. E be say okoye sa dunsin sa na enyo nyame nhihye mu. You know, people should not always say nyame na de ba nyame na eji. It's not true. It's not true. Yes, nipa boni for and until bribia that we plead the mercies of God on us. Ye different any fibemu enye de bia kan bukaze bia ye tuatua maso misramo e de empa na sa papa we olake wa brabo e de no here eti enye nyame na de man nyame na eje. We should not accept that principle just like that. We have some of the instances obi wo 92 94 years wa ko sebi koma wa mabima clearly wa kokomi ada 92 de sebi awobrasim de na wo pa bi wa brabo ti mamu may accept sa nyame na eba nyame na ema syndrome no dabi wa omabofie mua amte omabofie mua
o papa na mo hwe on YouTube na ni mfo
ni omabofie mua
it's
so omabofie mua enti just shede na ne de be mana ya da posifo nyina sititu IGP so he's noted for that. Who can about say what was a baby a suma si drashe bia baby a woodie ni chrono okra ni ko but anamontua edi chira ba is not to say areas ameje finkwade almost everybody obekwa under that circumstance under the watch of Ira Yohonu on fa uniagro so ati enti ye bekoso abona ba so ahye den ne asre Omanhene for them. We can help the police to be better police.
Sure.
By way of informing them and by way of also protecting their identity to get to all other issues, you know, the bottom of such cases. A hard journey, papa. Okay, good.
Observance. Kumase. Danyame.
Okay.
Your friend is saying, Soldier for the park.
Baby, I will mind you. Okay.
And that's 4 garrison officers
mess.
Rich Park, Denyame. 6 a.m. and Panunsia,
okay.
1 week, no air cost. Mr. Andrews Kwame Amankwa.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, it's really
very unfortunate. Because I was saying it's very unfortunate. You know, because I don't only a call a Omukoya and 1 week a warrior 1 day. You call I can't believe this. You know, and I really want the matter to settle before I come into what the police is uncovering all those things. Settle here, we'll come and have that conversation. But Ghana for Etineka, Nyoma Bia, everybody abra bomuni, Suabia, Suatrebini, Ahoyani, and Ibrebini, me pese me drew him at all cost. Won't go through any mail be a baba brabo. Miss Remo, just this morning, a very good friend of mine, Nini 17 years, we're hanging on. Yeah. 17, and the guy is going crazy. They say, what will make a 17-year-old person
committee suicide?
Yes, 17 after SS or try result to go to the university.
And yes, a result about
Debbie.
Jesus.
It's Abrabona ye born. Yes, that's why me say choose multimedia platforms, especially you see saying bedroom, Asempa, Adom. If you are on these platforms, Mr. Nyasi but no credit say why nyasa and be when it's anti when it's a lot of things will go bad. 17
committing suicide.
17 and your man mo friend and omaba we are some person who no more kenkana. Some of them you can't believe them.
17
yes, it is a way in your grace to take control over your kids and the environment you find yourself in. And obako school oyam shisho, obawa shora oyam shisho, obako juma oyam shisho, obako na ufuma oyam shisho. Enti omainun tiasie say the times we are in. That's why me kase omainun penyimfo, omainumu nipa. Nipa binimanya di biebe tete say yen sentrofo no. We have no choice than to be truthful to the cause of Ghana's development and welfare. You know, okay, when you say the man who do America, now the India, who do school and none of encourage you. You plead the message on your family because you have absolutely no idea the next second what is going to happen. Mr. Bebri, the Yabana, yes, Remu say. Montias yes enye sa ka na otim no enye ka na otim no nye sa suku na akwa kanyame ni nyina ye but the end thereof is that you need to walk in the ways and directions of the God. Almighty. It's so important. Because bana benya we are seeing nyoma nyina is good but without Christ they be adameka. Without Christ, and it should be to let Christ continue to be the foundation. I mean, taking this opportunity, so now mention Reverend Steve on Stanley. Continuously Obi, and it's like something I don't know has put on their heart in here. We appreciate them so much. Charismatic evangelistic ministry as a for manina so no onyamin shira mopa na mosofono continues to be a blessing to generations even yet unborn, and a personal experience myself, a testimony for him.
I like his practical approach to Christianity. You know, me preaching on and so far bodyguards and he was like I mean, and we are soulful representing Christ on earth. Now, what of far more black shades being I'm on for to me, man.
Yeah, that argument will come up, and surprisingly, some of them are saying we should use wisdom. But no credit said, "No, be brino. Nipa asofu binemo."
Cutting church members.
Asofu binemo. You know, but we are in the faith. So we have a difficulty, but it's common sense sometimes. I say watching all these things. I mean,
we need to.
Apostle Salasia there, and I say Prophet Bedun, so
Prophet Bedun.
Great men of God. Mechiamo kwansong kusokra na makase. Obia dia oye bia na obi obia dia oye in the work of God no. Obia na mechia Pentecost chairman interpreter no. Oye fantastic guy. I mean chairman. Peter we go ononkwa na ma
chairman to be possible.
I didn't say that no I can't say.
So pastor is true.
Eti mechiano bibre na obi nti awie honom no. Na me pese me draw nyoma miensa bi ba na fe me je mo ma me so won komodo do na de di kan ne ye koko hun komono
koko
mesre se ye yenhwe na yentena se as oman koko is a political conversation.
It is.
But we have to be genuinely Ghanaian to have. We are like a principle from 1992 abisine. Into Omanhene can konin impuntu no. Ana edding to get a permanent result. Because now me share Utukono.
Doctor.
Yeah, Doctor Utukono. Mechiane. Shano. Now I'll try to explain. Now me share Miracle also try to say a lot of things. But we should stop deceiving ourselves. And Koko for no Akrachi for ma draw mo into that avoidable politics now more, it's not necessary. Bottom line is that the farmer in this country called Ghana, the welfare should be a priority.
That's true.
It's when I see we shouldn't come back and track I don't know why they don't even fear lying. I could draw with me did tropa. I could draw central for binemo 1 year mansions no. Kwa obe faso obe trick nipa obe bu nipa faso sa adwene na ombe say na me vulnerable always at their beck and call at their mercy no. Sa ankomo na na cause once Accra Kumasi road no. A problem. Once when you go to a major hospitals rich Kolebu all these hospital beds ni. So oko 37 is say ameno ka say baby omo yi washrooms no obefi
washroom
obefi 37 nurses only be on par the doctor phone be omo kasa obefi. This is an experience from a family member just 4 days ago. And then they are aba me na me fi omo bi aba 37 munye careful if you go to their washrooms
and there's a military hospital.
Yes. Now military in terms of washroom. Make an attempt to go to Kolebu and Range na. So all these things sometimes and unless if only be I don't know whether they feel that omumomu ye a favor, ye stepping stone into no background kasa basa sa chro. Obiade. Odini yadi abeda in some basa Odini yadi abeda in some basa obi basa in some itimi manipa no the temperature correct me rise ko bed yes it means when we have the opportunities every our own council ahwentia say asem to now ko police station ko hospital now ko sukubi say ko sra obi now who the challenges we have faced as a country who took kwa ko baby now hwe e kwan hodo ya one case in point Pantine Road, But we say about bay. Omo ye adwuma gidi was na sa kwa we say new 2 years.
Pantine.
Yes. Ya tena ha ka kire wo say. Ebiri bia da contract bi be ye kwan a all life span be more than 5 years or 10 years I specify contract no. Aya na ye hwe say sa de no e be ye effective for all of us to benefit. Aya de na contractor. Oya kwan 1 year. Now within a year na apepa kwa no afa ne ho adi na ya makwa another contractor ya award the same stretch no e dey contract once the contractor who did that shoddy work no goes unpunished. We are not principled in this country. We are unnecessarily partisan. Amanyo semi ye but kwa obe for so be no time and thrown in contemporary lack of principle no and more minor. That is our bane. ya me no ko ministry bia na aye politically heavy. Et you NPP ni owo no no ono so hwa say obenya challenge bi obenya document bi no leaky no say. When I hear people talk about yes mra we the way ba you bet you what to when you benefit, somebody should not benefit from it. Until we all come to the table, that's what we're going to do to ourselves. We say now ko social media NPP from pie they say one escalate ya na fuel ho asem no. Go and look at their write-ups. Simply because in opposition the NDC said that the Ukraine-Russia war is miles away from Ghana, so it has no impact. Ghana. So the NPP prayer is that Iran, US, Israel, so oil no, we are there. Be affected. In fact, the latest news was that, in fact, they said the price is not share crown. It will be some paya. Or shed them bonds and pay Johnny Moon prepare to go to bed. Now, we a papa. Your problem, you know. Your problem, you know. That on mine soon now. Obitimika say, I am a proud American. No, it's difficult for somebody to say this. When you will be a proud Ghanaian, it's dependent on the party in power.
Party or power.
It's an NDC for a proud NDC because they don't see anything bad, they don't see anything wrong, they see everything is right. Bibi abe rezi about NDC and Biano. One more if you say more than the NDC for Bibiano we are bronsam. Eti koko asem we are bronsam. Kwan asem we are bronsam. Hey, $1 na ejina ho. Ha, it says there be hospital ye be 2 year intake no crowd yakofo bia fa abroso ye inadi sa Galamsey anye ne siwe nyina because if we don't have a coordinated non-partisan approach to the fight against illegal mining, problem na wo ho nyina ne say udi ye kwasi ene dia etena so ya also person de ye udi ye kwasi. When I hear the NPP NDC people talking that we fought Galamsey, it's laughable. It's laughable. Now Ghana for muntie but when the time is right for all of us to import water, no one say politician or be suffer, and I say oh una be suffer. I don't know mommy did trust it you don't want NDC or NPP into them. At the end, a yakrana, a coach also so be corrected. Now, why na opposition and now be joining you know? And we are criticizing what was wrong during that time. Why do you have a difficulty when you repeat same and we draw your attention to that effect? Why do you have a difficulty? Why? Why do you have a difficulty? It will be misled. And now we are Ghana baby a boy who brabiduno. Misled Ghana for. Mo amunyina obi a political party metie me party ameto abama no obi wo party or to abama no. It doesn't change any mathematics. What we want to prevent aye amanyo sema hu se we no aye tro enye principle amfa mfasodie bia ma atenie ni ntwato so ni kontompo ni blackmail and we are so man be the order of the day dey bia da meka. Omaya any standards any save net bia no ade bia ba eba be wuram saa keke o yes eba saa na be wuram saa keke. Get to Food and Drugs Authority capacity ready omo ye Ghana ye nwa so obi na no obi the video bre me ni se me ba high crank am the video bre okay baby a ye di cap any jeni any bayere egu the video is here ye ka se be page amamo baby a di sa nyoma nyina egu a yen akrachefo. Any Ghana this year, cocoa, cabbage, carrots, lettuce, tomatoes. Just so a jump ya. If I man idiot, ya the Bugana Mubamona Basso. I'm telling you, my brother. Or the Bugana Mubamona Basso. Missy, Agbobuloshi. Omo white bridge this new bridge na. No omo be ansoma no be the cabbage meko jenny intro wa den ni nyina asam so oton once na na no mu be bridge new ai da asam so na wo hwe gata nim na wo hwe nyoma e wo gata nim a ye kwakoto bi adina. You can't believe what is happening in this country. Wow. If you attack the mayor at that particular point, who attacking say why they? In fact, the mayor should arrest most of these women. The only way say, "Who need be out on the obiano?" No, my boy, I'm a wano. Who don't say ashisha robem? Now who got him? Now say yes. Now who are there now? You are wondering what is happening in this country.
What
is happening in this country? That's it. Most of Inyania Yedini Yadia Hodo Buka Simini Sando Manaminano, the way we preserve Nagana need 3 more diama obi and your match say and your match say beans. Now Omo Tonton by Rawabon, Dudwana Masha the color.
By Rayat,
oh, Dudwana, Omudia si training a year in Chile one tarry, the color one. Now a year a kono, Ukodia Yadian Kwa, Osbay, Yabayi. Everything we are consuming now is almost contaminated. Bibia, makacho da say, and nam a year imported a year chicken no for akuko foods no. Nipa and one and mania they say the ego gaga. Normally Sudia Ason. Na treat say akoko fresher ye kunu fiji from Kwana say National Service for Poultry Farm so. It will be tono and temso. Mr. Musika nye bibia. I'm telling you, Obi. Sika ntimi nye bibia na yenye ka say yama sika edi anim as omamu for no. Yensua de yenkenkan de yemu de ateni at the order of the day. It's nyoma basa. Sometimes I remember Katie Hammond. Even though no can say to a specific group of people on ban office. Sometimes yeti kono no krepa no. We are not reasoning. Sometimes about you say kuha. If you say that's the order of the day. Yeah. I'm telling you, we are not reasoning. And your man says yeah, near the boy as in Mabuno. Now you're Babunobi. Who was 17 years. Dreaming is good. Walk through your dreams and arrive at that particular center episode. There was this gentleman, he wrote a very huge good testimony about Bevlolate. Or the 2 social media. Bottom line is that or a disciplinarian or you'll be a Obama war accomplish with dreams, but you go through the mail. Okrabaka so time. But onipa na ordinary fast had any way, no. Onipa na be or what being who to say Jano. Onipa who has down for my rubber. I've forgotten the guy's name. Wow. It was a fantastic write-up. Admonishing the youth of today that go through the process. Go through the process. Go through the process. Go through the process. And then Mabudu do na and frustrated. Frustration no be frustrated. No be frustrated. You are only restraining because you have a God who gives you absolute hope that the path that you have taken, onyame me blessing, enemy direction, enemy messages account. Now my year 28 years. You started 2 days ago. Where I have gotten to. You want to get here. How do you get here? You only get here by cutting corners. You can't get here like that. It's the principle of life. Unless there's an extreme favor, 1 in a million. And I shall say boom. Boom.
And time see.
Diake biano. As I say, you go through the process. It may say, Obi, they be American. Omano Bible form in our yes and chofono. We've taken entrenched partisan positions. We are number 1 because a politician but now him. No journalum sir, no one subjecting to real critical questions sir. They be adano on dear who fell sir now dear gro. They've deceived us for too long a time. We've accommodated a lot of nonsense and stupidity for lack of better words for too long a time. Our development is also not progressing alongside. What do we do at this point? All of us, we have sinned and we are falling short of that glory that takes Ghana to the next level. Let's come to the table and let's redesign and relook at what we can do to ensure, say, the next generation, or maybe the cultures and Kwapano Kafo, the Senate Fatani, but what are we seeing? What are we seeing? No one do for the cameras. Knee-jerk solutions. Political solutions. How do we stop or refrain from these things? Any permanent and more minor for us to get to where we want to get to. Debi Adameka na ose wonti ase obi na fititete wakwa manonia kusua de news benkwa na eba several times say yenti obi ka group of people 1 year 3 years 4 years every day we don't solve it. Every day we don't solve it. Every day we don't solve it. And we are so happy. So happy we don't even feel because we've not gone through it. A lot of people sitting at various positions, Baza. Omo go through any meal in life though. You pigeon bam pam. No, bam pam. So there's no life experience and exposure. I'm telling you. There's no life exposure and experience. Or no bam bam because or a political party or NPP or NDC bam they don't matter. Sometimes when you engage some of them, you see that when also director affairs for the country. No. It can be possible. When also director affairs for a political party. No. We got to sit up and be serious. We need to sit up and be serious. Omanhene chaskele mayu. No. You friend now try now do yasha now. What I say Ghana, that be above 65. We can't do matrama kwebiem. Precision. Get it on point. If you are no one the same kwa na me na kwan hu de Ghana nyina so aban bi aba the budget for roads
big.
Why? And political parties muntie obia take over. This is the worst form of economy we came to meet intro.
I don't know intro.
From 1992. Worst form of the economy obia buy worst form of the economy. Worst economy you buse champagne you kura we kran. Worst form of the economy. But that worst form of the economy, look at how they live. Yeah. Look at their priorities. Yeah. Look at their priorities. And to say a cutting there Parliament, President be in the State of the Nation. Your expectation is that the minority will not say anything. This is the most the best. They now we have banana majority, there's no minority, there's no I can't drama network. Now we go to sleep. We are done. That constitutional requirement for a president to come and speak to us, the State of the Nation, is a progressive, very important exercise for the country to re-look at where the present vision is, look at the ups and the downs, and punch and give directions and suggestions. But what do we do? How much in law school for graduate from Kutakuku? Good symbolism, drawing the present attention to the challenges of the cocoa sector. But beyond that, what do we do? Beyond that, what do we do? So we don't have much to say. All we say all the time is a repetition of the things that were supposed to be done, and they've not been done. That's how far this country is suffering because a mebunu bre. Shopping festival. They have even after university, some of them, and if you are not careful, it will get to a reasonable percentage of them. The only hope they have is to restore to the God-given Japadi to do men and make money. In making money, in often create the power or the cotton straight bone, and the cotton iPhone bone straight with a DND or the cotton. Yeah, that's what they do. To impress my many Obiana and Kababu Dokolo because many bidia bidiano. And same my phone is anybody you. But they be our Mohammed Kralia Brace. Hope he did.
I say I see.
Because o calculate here and fa. You know, o calculate here and fa. Not Musa, but Mr. Musa Finance Minister. He's performing, but Obi, I don't know. Could Joma 4 months sister and Twadi. I mean, I don't believe in that. I don't get it.
I know they said they be a man.
10 years, no.
But when
because still our dollar is good. But some economics also have doubts as to whether this dollar stability, no. That's that.
But it's also the difficultness.
I don't know how Ghana for Sikani Kromo, minim the only free bar. Sikani Kromo.
Yeah. But man for Twadi. I don't know. Others in argument they say Nioma buonu jina baby jina even though dollar na abafo. Mona moton ade sanete. Nioma buonu swate. Because when we understand that, and I mean akwetia MP.
Obi me tonam nioma ne de ne buonu de still doubtful.
As in say baby jina ne jina.
Ne buonu doubtful. Ne say yempese ebeti nam so. Mba obi. Ko fa appoint free mali bar. You know, can I me turn 4,000, 5,000? It depends on the sometimes one careful cry we pay Jaco him. Then tree kwana economy. That's where I deal with. So that's what I can speak to. That's why I can say I buy project now. I work harder than normal beshimukina. Me da former DC and all national service.
Don't
Fusini or national service farm. So it's been there for a long time, but they've come to really improve it. And the price they give to people is so good. Me catch a debut already. So me your competitor, but a buona so broiler 120 cities obi. Na me broiler near beyond 120. You should know that Ghana, see as say once a year. You better live well. Near too greedy. We can live very moderate and exactly.
A lot of traders they pay for exactly. And until 90 arguments say stock
we are ton stock maybe. We have to be fair to the system. Them got on 3 years and that's what I said you want me to. Yeah. We capitalize on the certain to also take advantage of the system.
And yet it's something that should
so intermediate.
And also my name's high and tardian, whether it is real and I say a narrative be more push.
Oh, if I use Jifanko for instance, Yentadie.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, Yentadie. For Monday to Friday.
Same time last year.
I'm telling you,
and the last 2 years.
If you start the graph from 3 years, and obey worse off. Yeah, because number one, but averagely within a week. And especially a peak near Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go and check the peaks of this year, last year, and then last 2 years. You see that graph engine. Now call Wednesdays, Tuesdays, the quadia. I should form complete.
Then what happened?
So that is the challenge. It's your man, Macachro. Yendi nukre maya ho.
And I say yes, Nyoma boy yes, dollar about basket.
Well, let me see. I'm not an economist.
There was a contractors necessary. Also contractors yet your car and a scanner a trickle down. It's a contractors the payment in coin. And a lot of the ministries then switch remua. Or more budget releases my
well, more ministers, Kasa, Muhi and Amo Culture and
cabinet
to a cabinet and I'm country president. Namil Mason Tony, the Metman, finance minister, Mr. no Cresse, say, who release it, there is no more TM, no Muntiminka.
Because ministers in there
when you meet them, and you release and chair release. And I said, no, maybe I don't know, come minimum, I'm not Kasa. I don't know, minimum, I'm not. In my capacity as what? The only thing I can do is that finance minister Dr. Kesela to force Nukreni say you need to release because their ministers can say you are crippling a lot of issues.
But I also say or your priority spending.
Well, mini problem. And here on no say Obia won an issue who picking all the finance minister.
Yes.
Obia or baby and not so it's when you also want to go too much into it, it becomes a problem.
But we know the other one say the complaint of you release this, can you release it? And also, and these are from cabinet ministers.
Well, he knows. Be sure it's also national form. What it? So no kure woman obe acti or acti and so the problem, beba. So no kure woman kwandia because the number of ministers who calls as a normal catcher say nyoma boy no and they release and also am nebroso. And again, we are back from NDC ministers, chief executives, and director general. Pamcho, don't compete amongst yourself and don't try to outwit and get favor before the king. The king, i.e., here refers to His Excellency the Prime Minister. More competing too much.
Appointees.
I don't know why. You see, they don't even know that the favor of God is genuine. It locates you even in the pit.
Yeah.
They don't even know. They don't know. Please go and read the Joseph story. Ya kanagwa mnemukura sa ya nyane dia enyama yento no kura say donko bi nonko pie o baby kura owi eche no kwa den prime minister work, seek the welfare of people, make Ghana a priority. You will be located by the king, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, but outwitting and cutting to 19 is why are you competing amongst yourself? Compete for your ministry to get to the next level so that when you are no more there, you be there dance say, but for minister we yak Bob Barredy do a besine Barredy it has been the late Barredy busa for me chamo nyame for cousin for the currency ya Bob Professor Mills dia besine president for your bar besine why it you man no be do wachi enya won tricks no Any sumasi dino, any orchestration is scheme, and then there is a solution to the success of your ministry, your department, or your agency. Munya Fino.
Yeah.
Munya Fino.
Yeah.
They are seeking to say, why? Why are you doing? How are you doing? So tell them.
Yeah.
Why? Tell them. Now, who say the president has given them a responsibility. Do accordingly as to the dictates of the president and the land welfare and push the ministry.
Yeah.
They be the catch ministers no Mr. Brasima mo ye asumfu but some of you are behaving as if say mo na yesum mo ye yen asumfu. In fact, in the scheme of things no, in all humility mo sum yen ti mo an fear mo ye nkwa. If you don't get that understanding, you say oh na you the boss because you're a minister. Hey, just 4 years. Why you like it 4 years no?
Rest for better than saying.
It is there yakra omunse when they are pushed off the radar no, they become just ordinary and so normal.
Oh.
Abrabawe. Oh. Obia dynamic from the president to the last person obia dynamic. Yes, susumi ma home so. If it's a whole fracture there no, omo abra wo fro na omo e wase onom no. Uko do so am arefim because obesa asane. Obeba you come and meet the same base no.
Yeah.
So money ma make am.
Yeah.
And let me quote Kwame Sifaka. We there, it be here where we do. They be at our catch them. They be at our console.
We say we be tell Omanhene that Ato is not atoing us all. Our ESB, that's end of service benefit, is killing with Sampine. Who said they be our cassette? Former MMDC.
Sampine, a CID, a passionate appeal. In fact, I've had this conversation countless on Jason, but feedback. So let's appeal to these are some of the things we can appeal directly to the sector minister. And we'll appeal because a recipe for people not to be patriotic when they are given positions, but to look at options while they are in office. Umensin krati for no free aban dada ba ko ani obi no ekoe no omo katua na akam no ahombrasie ma minim se sika no de umiemia so ni nyina o Ghana interest mu de but sebe odwumani bia se fata
na katua
odi na katua
because you say some points dem a omo bebre na ewu ama chale ya asem bebre enti omo hwe no omo rezo we say obi BOJ has said they've mopped up 60 billion from the system. So tell Omanhene, no one should complain. If you tighten the system so much, that's the price you pay. This is pure economics and not politics.
Okay.
The governor came with a certain mindset. He's done well with the macroeconomics by bringing inflation down from 23 to 3+%.
Okay.
But our type of economy does not need this kind of tightening.
Okay.
Let Atu open it a bit, please. It is mopping up from in the quest to control inflation.
Yeah.
And what's almost Sikawa system?
I don't make any.
But oh, more people bebre do
I just pass.
And am I am
well, but that's the point I make. I say
that's the basic economic
finance minister beyond focus. No,
hey, macroeconomic
I'm telling you.
No? Inflation.
I'm telling you.
I'm
telling you. So, also, because in the history of Ghana, every baby baby you better to say.
Yeah, me na me inflation. 23 the bar. But there is a price for every decision. You know, I think that is what is happening.
There's a price to pay.
For complaining, say,
there's a price to pay.
We say, Obi, please tell Omanhene, we still sell at the same price, although the rates are down. We try to keep up the prices because people are not buying. We have no other way than to maintain prices. When the rates were high under the previous government,
yes,
there was money in the system.
Yeah. Obi say
now there is no money, and we have to keep up. Yes.
You have no money untimi and casao DB to so, even though your mom tonisano. And either you are maintaining or the better to cry point because
on say they are maintaining because a man for
maintenance because of electricity or the better so. I'm telling you, maintenance. Yes, because of electricity. What the kit to be better so as old price no.
But old price I can go for
a problem.
I think the BOG I share monetary policy no? And I'm finance minister fiscal no? there should be some level of convergence.
And
if you are not careful, that's the focus. Me say inflation by inflation by inflation you then end up mopping up.
Me see. Major suppliers, big hotels and mining companies, big ones. First, you know, marrying me. 2 weeks required that moment. And simple. No, I be year for. And no diagram. Ono bako 1 month, 1 week. Explanations be bree, or graph be bree. But and me kem because all lock me no acquire lock me more than 2 weeks. Now me lock
now and then I'm saying and the message now me can say ye nipa mark our brain tare.
Oh yes, so no kwani ono perfume kra no onu obehu say adwane di.
Yes. Yes.
Perfume and Paul, the other maintain the price. No,
they largely were maintaining price. And I say, Newman cost the neck first. In the Okoteswa, you are losing. It's a serious balancing act, but I should start from BOGN Finance Ministry. If the strategy to bring inflation down, your drew level will be easy up kakra. MPS can because you will not want say on paper. The indicators look good. Now, if for mama for complain, it doesn't make sense. You know, we should look at balancing with na manioma into me encore. But we say Obi. Omanhene akasa enepao. The submission is both spiritual and fiscal inspiration. He himself might not realize it, but he has really spoken well. Happy belated birthday to my elder sister, Georgina Chira of Ahonjo Dabain Estate in Kumasi. Yes, a gusty man, Ewo Brekum.
Doctor, is a doctor?
Yes. Oh,
hey, a doctor.
Money
for the full name, doctor. So I know to Brekum bonus because of the Yakoyeno. Stuttgart akweno abono so say ko person ko na ma me me catch obi a fu ntimi Stuttgart nko
is there the Stuttgart na mutin here ko
campaign na nyame de chebe kwa ya ma Stuttgart no in bro hafu unja me de abom bi kwa hafu no o ma pia chefom in bro hafu no Stuttgart ever stand tall maybe after GH Mensa GH Usu e champon any munufie mu no any alaji kojo mama nyame fa the crazy Stuttgart e pejani mu to the next level.
Hey, that's what they all not.
Oh, of course. Nampire, me sorry, me bomber Stuttgart, so be no favor before the king. Oh, be Stuttgart. They are fast that to do now. Suma, a potential president Eriko Poku, and a wisdom port Collins Dowda. They are pushing the people of Bruno Hafo.
Wisdom port there, why? That wisdom port there, why? Where Jai Kasa?
Hey, but lawyer, I can cite you for a lot of. No. You don't need to make any comment. Sometimes you're very abusive. What you do? No, very for 1 day. One day we'll be here. One day we'll be here. Anything I have piano. No, I was pause. No, be saying no.
Wisdom port there, why?
Because anything I have, why do you
always Collins Dowda
completely
wisdom port?
Yes, the potential president
of the Republic of Ghana.
Of course, the Republic of India. There's
a president. Maybe a resident association.
Hey, we'll be fine.
Maybe a resident association president. You know, person very specific. Not just say. Oh, David. Where's the Obi? The truth is that Ghanaians abroad have stopped. How do you win? So I don't know where that narrative or sit you. Ghanaians abroad have stopped sending money home for their projects because the dollar is down and exchange rate is down.
Say na say mines for me na from mines na
mines on the omoja so no salary index to the dollar no they was out to omoja I know say the same thing na Ghana for broaching so here there say there was on nane as all the dollars
me na for the job route na me ko takwana I was just can na ba you shoes the only nyina age pepepe unti problem say ya doye we free akuma we di men ka mama fa we ntwam na afi ma se panya tenase na one ne nto akoma
na has your jury say ochiao
ono so ka chene say ene mo de tutu social media say ne mesere no onye patriotic
na has your jury
ne ba you give say sefu anu ko twasi from say dia ene ndisi be dwane fi ko say no the Bank of Ghana but you they should come and die explain proper hey
Sisiana godness haribedi akodi asande me say President Mahama has misplaced priorities. Why has he swiftly appointed Baba Sadiq as High Commissioner to Nigeria, but has failed to appoint a defense minister 7 months after the demise of Dr. Omanhene.
Well, maybe the word no, we disagree, and you are not in his shoes,
okay.
So it cannot be it cannot be misplaced.
Yes.
I agree that our defense ministry and that of the environment ministry, these are relevant ministries, sure. But in the wisdom of the president and even though ordinarily as I sit here, I feel the vacuum is too huge for a country like Ghana.
For defense,
but that was dangerous for us.
No, but honorable, the deputy ne cry, Brojaje.
Yeah,
and when there is a vacuum behind it.
Oh, deputy. Please, Uncle Minister.
No, can he acting
please
minister of defense? No, but is there no acting minister of defense?
My brother,
yes.
Tell them straight that these things is a big lie. Me be say na din komuni and shut down family come for fetch no.
But how is it a big lie?
Obi.
So there is an acting defense minister.
Atu ankasa no. When no ma oye on the ministry. What finance minister no printing press. Finance minister printing press.
That be printing.
Do you know the engagement he has within a day? As a finance minister of the land, do you know the engagement the defense ministry has to make and this is they have to take? Please, you need president shoes mu. My man say that respect, you know. Now you pleading with him say, "Yeah, Jinimuno, sa to corner down ehuna kakra." It's all now on fully sa to go. Now the climate change won't come for the environment ministry. EPF4, you know, mona mo so me do bia bo mo di gu nsuo ma ba. Sa omo di gu nsuo amaniate. Omo so me ni baby on ko free buy. Wait. The attitude of the Ghanaian has not changed. You are adopting a particular whatever. Meaning, say, "Sana tiadia, mi kakeke." Say, "Sana tiadia," a total waste of everybody's time. Kasuni baina kasaya na ebe masana. Yegusu ye di eni kwasiye ye. Then the country that has scarce resources go to purchase, if I'm correct. Adie bi ebetimi adalu to say ba ye na ese na so that na mu dey politics. Hey, munya careful. Amanyo sem na mo ya mu di agro ne crocodile the jaws. Munya careful.
But say a science
a complete waste. Please, over so me person me yakọ
35 million.
A complete waste. Okay, Obi. Come on for the have best example. And no that me ho am texting minister kra. Me ho am tisa hafo. Hwidie mo say a year buagu.
Galamsey pay.
Amani pa tu say. Yeah, Obi. Me nie wu am me timika. Menewua na also de okobok eka editing issue subana ebe mansuo no ano abrasiate no we are not yet there but we want to spend money Ghana na any sika no ye paid for the cameras and for the optics so buy when the bama mansuo anything here Galamsey na bua kayesim no please let's think why let's think. Your penoma for the cameras too much. Your economy for the cameras. Your yakwan for the cameras. Your suku for the cameras. Your apomudi for the cameras. Kolabuli of the crowd for the cameras. Yeah, mami fancy.
Enti lawyer Kwesi Boche right to information request me. No first one no or say request for information on the number of jobs created by from January 2025 to January 2026. That's what's based on the President Mahama. You are further and better particulars.
Statistical service for them. Yes. President, the most time, wrong information. Your presidents are doing now.
Yes.
It may catch us say, any part are fallible. Any part are deliberate on certain
where
things.
I see the problem is the interpretation of the data no monsaka from statistical.
That is what I'm saying.
Many Felix din common. Felix data be about labor force. But also labor force and so it includes omo enye adwuma any omo enye adwuma. And I think that is where the issue is. And the interpretation of the data.
It will not take all of us to make this noise.
Adwuma they say bi ho.
Me see adwuma wo ho.
Yes.
It will not take all of us. And adwuma political party biaba no I say nko for gum na adwuma na bi wa. Go to all the ministries political party NDC for nko na adwuma ho. Ko ade na mo pese be ka no kore. NDC time 90% of the people who they engage were partisan people. Why? Me call the way baba side me say yen fanche mampanyi Ghana Fiscal Service for the omukan no. Let's go by that. Mampanyi di obi na atro to the seven omuta yen fomso. Where's your opportunity?
Opinion to Muso from so. You understand? And from so. That's a different.
Maybe apart from
President
Kufuor, because says, "Oh, Tiabontia, easy. Obia, a politician, Ghana, accepting to say sorry. This one a BT, a problem.
Because your friends say Kwesibo to say a breakdown of the jobs created. Number of jobs created in the public sector, number of jobs created in the private sector, and details of institutions.
No, be so catch say 1D 1 for my 400 and then
factories come say 150.
150.
Creating over 200,000.
So shut up. And one not told you much. I'll bless him. I want to be a lawyer. Because shut up, if you want to make a court, I'll be down him. You shut up.
No, why that's Asante. A request about your first right to information request. And no. Second one, and so yeah. Request for information regarding the recovery of 600 million Ghana cedis as of December 2025. And I will see on the president's son, no, almost the president Kase Iyoko I recover 600 million Ghana cedis. And or the right to information request we Ako Iyoko addressed to the executive director or see up the case titles and numbers in which the 600 million Ghana cedis were recovered. And the persons involved in the cases in which the monies were recovered, the nature of the cases, the date of the recovery, the details of the bank account in which the recovered 600 million Ghana cedis were paid into. And RTR request mienu and lawyer Kwesibo Jr. The Ako. We say Obi. Omanhene has really spoken very well today. This is how I want all broadcast journalists to speak. Very exceptional man. He should also pray for me, not his Bono Ahafo brother only. Honorable Michael Ochrebefi, MP for New Joabin South. Obi, in 2024, when I sent $1,000, it was 16,000 Ghana cedis, and that could pay for workmanship for a lot of people. But today, $1,000 is 10,700 Ghana cedis. The difference is big. And then our remittance won't farmer be home. Charlie. Obi, Omanhene should engage Atoforsen in his capacity as Ghana man. I said Ghana man, okay. Omanhene Kwabena Asante is the only Ohene who eats mashed plantain eto in his palanquin. Ain't Guy G and on the way abraying. Quite a number of your messages. But we say Obi, happy birthday to Mrs. Esther Oforiwa Osei Boating of Tema. Through every season, every challenge, every dream we've chased, you've been my constant. Your heart, your resilience, your beauty inspire me more than you know. When I look at you, I don't just see my wife, I see my best friend, my partner, my peace, my home. Happy birthday, my beloved wife. Yours forever, your husband, Lawrence Osei Boating Esquire. Going out to you, Mrs. Esther Oforiwa Osei Boating of Tema. Happy birthday to you. Yerikande to my name say enne yebedi enkomo na yen guest Dr. Kwesi Nyame Befi abe cancer ewo studio hadada. Mema na Kwabena afi adan ye ho aba na ye de enkomo no ahye so ye economist and lecturer ewo Gimpa. Doc Kwabena te sen
Obi Nyame na dumu na so e.
Bibi ekoyi.
Oh Nyame na daroma.
Ahoden ho.
Oh ahoden de wo ho no pa. Na so e se bibi e ko fine de. I hope we say prepaid na ya time Asante say.
Remember me heading commander in Sembe na wo ho. Omanpenyin so na no will go into it. Now if you general economic issues.
Yo.
Say why a crowd am I?
Oh my ready pa.
Fantastic. Ekosi saying
enti de bia mega me betena no na me kase. Omanhene Kwabena Asante obi a ompe Ghana asem. Omanhene Kwabena Asante obi a sebi eburu sebi nyado. Ghana enda na kuma so. And omo furu di omu benya die di omu benya hye kasi omu bedem ena yo mu concern. But to talk of Ghana and Kankode omumpe amemfa nko achiri kakra so person who the raw hypocritical behavior of Omanhene Kwabena Asante. Let me take you back to 2012, 2013. Also no Omanhene Kwabena Asante a hosti bedroom. I think the bedroom that's so honor. The kind of guest are not your mobaso. A honum na papa Canadian Japan, any alleged bature, a quote trade insult on themselves. A honum na papa Canadian Japan, any sports minister didn't the same. Oh, in fact, okwedi na tem gidigidi wo honum no. Me ye sure say videos no. Aya mo counter with it. And I would na my ya one we share videos no, especially the NPP for premise no. Because no say videos no ba abonten so because na NPP for no post videos no edit ya Canada Japan. You see that program no, and I say that program so no sha every posture and I say how ana Omanhene Kwabena Asante conducting ho bia kire say ampa ompa NDC asem because ultimate na say Emma the other side of a year the Amoka dental NDC for no more by mo ultimate na say Emma MPP ni no a DNDC ni natem not one no hwe enti anya nemu ena Omanhene Kwabena Asante obe hypocrite. He started not today. Or started anya nemu. It is ankofo we eye nipa binum a debia no omotwe oman no esan nachi. Debia no omotwe oman no esan nachi. Because omo ye nkofo a no kwalbu ho no ma ewo so omoka. No kwaro ho no ma ewo so omoka. E kire timamufo. But sa no kware no omo nka. Na debia no omo the tribal sentiments, omo the favoritism. Tribal sentiments. Omo the favoritism. No omo the aye omo niema. You get me? No omo the radio so, no omo the emotions, no omo the kasa. Instead of tackling the raw issue. The NPP be ye. Why na tin baby da? So Omanhene Kwabena Asante born NPP for the past 8 years NPP for be di Omanhene so. Why na tin baby da? So Omanhene Kwabena Asante ye den born NPP president NDC for. Even when he will condemn NPP, he will condemn both of NPP and NDC because when he say or the party and it is all come mass and bond the no fall for another party on compare. These are the things I koso. These are the things I koso. Eti debia meka. MPP as a political party. Omumpe Ghana for asem. Enti obi o kasemo party ni bia nso empe Ghana bia Ghana ni asem. Omanhene Kwabena Asante obi a sebi. Odwene ni yefun e di chen. Oman no enkanko. Eti de bia otenase obi show ni so a ensem o kan bia no e che say this guy he don't give a damn. This guy he don't care about what Ghana will gain, but care about what Ghana will lose. Onfa ho edine nsem bi okeka bia na ya bambo nsem ni nsem bi okeka bia no about how this government is want to wish this government failure, so wish Ghana failure. NDC for Ghana for kase ye de ma monumentimi anye. That is the only motive. And Omanhene Kwabena Asante ni nua obi omo preferi Ghana for. Other than that, omo preferi NDC for. Other than that, enti sana akwakoye. Eti de bia meka se wote se sa nkofo yi kasa. Menti omo papa. Uti omo asankoti other different thing. Omo ka cho se hwesoro no na wo hwe ase. because they are what? Stomach journalist. They are stomach journalist. Omo bedie e no mope. Anye de se bi oman no. Omo de wo oman na ye. De obedie na odwen ho, odwen oman no ho. Kira wadwen ko message ni. Bidia na mega macro. Bye bye.